Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony. This is part 3 to my live reading session. Unfortunately, submissions are closed now. I have 10 more people to read for. The next person is Carolina. Just waiting for Carolina to pop in and to write her question. Oh, and in the meantime, I'm just clearing the energy. So, aww. So I'm just chilling here, waiting for Carolina to pop on. Let me know when you're here, Carolina, and I'll start your reading. In the meantime, I'm just going to draw some cards for you. Sorry, I just think this is like the funniest message. It says, flirt with enthusiasm. Is there really any other way to flirt? I don't know. So I'm just chilling here, waiting for Carolina to pop in, pulling her message. Chilling. Thanks guys for joining me here in part 2. I had to just lay down and meditate a little bit and clear my energy because it's a lot of people to read for. So I always like to do that once I get halfway through. I do want to let you guys know, anybody who's joining this and is like sad because they didn't make it in time to submit, I'm going to be going live next weekend at the same time. So if you want to pay me ahead of time, you can. It's up to you. And reserve your spot. I always announce the day before I'm gonna go live a couple times and then a couple times the day of, so everyone has a chance to catch a spot. There's only 20 spots available every time I go live. I'm gonna be going live once a week throughout the holiday season. A lot of people have asked me to do this because some people have been saying they just can't afford the basic reading right now with, presents and, whatnot, but they still want to receive readings, so. And I've got time, so figure why not. Carolina, actually, I just did get your question. John thought you didn't write it out, but he did get it, so I just pulled cards for you. So here's what I'm gonna say, girl. The first card that came out, I was just like, oh damn, the universe is gonna be like that. They said, love yourself first. They're saying your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. This person's leaving in a couple weeks, and the truth is they're trying to detach. They're trying to detach. I think they're really focused on where they're going next. I asked, do they love you? I feel like they can't give this a chance. I feel like it's not because they don't have feelings for you. I feel like they feel a connection here. They tried, but I think they're just looking at the grander scheme of their life, and they're realizing this isn't gonna go anywhere because of where their life is taking them. And then I got this. The universe is like, pay attention to the red flags. This is not the person you're gonna marry. And so it's hard for you. You guys have a strong connection, but they're saying, this is not the person you're gonna marry. This is not the man you're gonna marry. So why waste your time, It's not like you're looking to settle down right now, but they're trying to get you to kind of really look at this in the grand scheme of things. This is not your person. And so, and we even got, this could be the one reversed. So the last time we talked about this person, we saw strong vibes. We saw strong energy. We saw you guys are definitely going to be hooking up a little bit more, which you guys hung out and stuff. But now you haven't heard from them for a week, and the truth is they're detaching because you guys are going separate ways. And so then I pulled for you new love. They're saying, let this motivate you because there really is someone else that's meant to come in your life. And I've seen this person. I think I've described them to you a couple times in the past when we've talked. This person is coming in. And I feel like this person you were connecting with, the one that's leaving in a couple weeks, I feel like they have a special place in your heart. I feel like they came to be with you here during this time. And I always tell people, you're never alone. The universe always sends someone. You weren't meant to meet this person just yet. So the universe sent you a Mr. Right now. Okay? There's Mr. Right now, and then there's Mr. Right. And they're saying, this guy you were hanging out with was Mr. Right now. And you guys had a soulmate connection, a past life connection, you had unfinished business, and there's a strong connection there, obviously, but this is not the one. And it's not like you should be really thinking or focusing on the one right now, but they're trying to explain that to you to make it easier for you to let this person go, because they're just like, this isn't someone that's going to be long term in your life. And I do get a sense that they're at a completely different place in life than you. They're really going out to focus on their dreams. They still have a lot of building to do. You on the other hand are going to be making a major move in the next couple years. I still see LA for you. I still see you really making a go at your modeling. And I think I mentioned to you the first reading we ever had, if you made a connection with someone where you live, I didn't see it lasting, because I feel like this person is somewhere else. I feel like you're not going to be having a lot of luck in love, because your heart, your soul is pulling you somewhere else. And so whether it's going back to your country where you came from, like you mentioned, that's been your desire, or over to Los Angeles or something like we've talked about, I feel like this is a point where you really got to buckle down and love yourself first and start really working towards your dreams, because you have a purpose here. You have a purpose, and you have no problem whatsoever attracting men. Like, you have no problem with that. You'll continue to attract people, but I think it's time to start thinking about your dreams and your goals and putting your energy and effort into that, going where you know you're supposed to go. And I think you're going to keep hitting dead ends, dating people where you're at. I think it's because the energy is pulling you forward. And I can see this person. I can see them. They have a dog. Remember, we talked about them being a little older than you. Like, there's this whole thing they've got going on, this person right here. I know you know who I'm talking about, because I've done these readings for you before. So hopefully this helps. Then I pulled this card and I was just laughing about it. I pulled flirt, and then I pulled the enthusiasm card. They're like, flirt with enthusiasm, maybe you just need to get back out there, hook up with someone else, or go on some dates, and just don't take it too seriously right now. I feel like this person's going to be coming soon, and it's not like you have to sit around and wait for them and be bored. Be young, live your life, but know that you got to really get focused on your dreams. You have a window of 2 to 3 years where you can really break into this industry right now. You have time. And, that's what you need to focus on. It's not too late for you. It's not too late for you to break into the modeling industry, or into the influencer industry, or blogging, or whatever. Like, you have a great chance. Or, the whole Miss Universe thing, like, you have some opportunities there. And I think that's what the universe is starting to tell you is, look, it's time for you to, like, really haul ass at this, even if you have to get 3 jobs, even if you just gotta, like, start posting on Instagram all the time and just, like, working your ass off, and, like, getting people to photograph you, and, like, traveling a little bit for it, saving for that. Like, you gotta haul ass at that. And so this is part of your purpose. Everything's being cleared away to help realign you to this. And so they're saying, don't worry, it's safe for you to love. You might really feel like you've gotten your heart broken after this, because you got in really deep with this person. Now it's like they're kind of leaving, but they're saying, keep your heart open, because there is someone really special coming into your life. And the angels are giving you reassurance that this didn't happen for no reason. You're going to look back on this connection, and you're going to see, like, how it helped you through this time. I feel like this person came at a time in your life where you were kind of lonely. You needed this connection, and but now they're reassuring you that it's time to really think about these goals and plans. So go forward with excitement, and don't be afraid to flirt with people and get back out there. I also pulled another card, but I think I accidentally stuck it back in here. I saw the Let Your Friends Help You card. They're saying, just get out with your friends. I think this person and you might talk a little bit more, but I think they're just gonna fade out. I think that's why they're saying pay attention to the red flags. There's an energy here drawing you to a new person, a really significant soulmate. You're probably going to be living with this person. There's an energy that's drawing you out of the state that you're in. And so move towards that. Stay motivated, and don't let anyone sidetrack you. Have fun, connect, but don't let anyone sidetrack you. So let's pull a couple more cards. I believe in you. Like, I'm so hardcore about what it is that you're doing. Yep. This is the movement card. This is the move card. The fox card literally means to move, right, John? This is John's favorite card. John pulls this card all the time. Like, right before we moved, he was pulling it every day. He even carved a little fox out of like this little pendant to like, he's called Fox Astrology, like it's his crap, like he loves the fox. And the fox literally has to do with movement forward and moving. So yeah, you're moving somewhere, you're going off on your own. You're not going to be able to move if you have a really strong attachment with the person that lives where you're at. And so you're going to be moving on your own. So don't expect that you're going to meet somebody where you're at and you're going to get in this long-term relationship right now. It's just not written. And so they're saying have endurance, flirt, have fun, connect with people. Don't take it too seriously. You need to get to the next part of your journey. And I see a new love waiting for you there. I do see a serious relationship, and you're going to be happy. And it's hard. I know you like them so much and like you're thinking about it so much, but this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Time heals all wounds. And as far as their feelings about you, yeah, they're like they can't do the relationship thing. They are having a hard time releasing you, which is why you feel like they'll ditch you for like a week, and then all of a sudden they come out of the blue. But they're trying to keep an open mind, and I'm seeing this person's a lot younger. They're not at that maturity level yet where they really know how to decide to commit to something like that. They don't know how to make it work with you, you know? So stay open. I feel like they're open to see what happens. You are too. They do have feelings for you. You guys are a past life relationship. This is the hardest kind of relationship to let go of, but I don't see them in your future. I see someone else coming in. And whoever that person is, that's who you can blame. The person that's coming in, blame them. Because it's all their fault. They're coming in. There's nothing you could do to stop them. It's like you're being ripped away from this other person because there's other plans. There's other plans. There's someone else coming in. There's someone else you got a soul contract with. It's not going to make sense until you meet that other person. So it's a big mystery. I hope that resonates with you, girl. I'm sending you so much love and light. I know what it's like. I know what it's like. Peace out. All right, who's next? Afro Elysium?
Yeah.
All right, Afro Elysium. Thank you so much for your continued support. I recognize your name from writing comments on my site and from purchasing some of these readings. I really appreciate it.
All my screenshots are on my phone.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So just log in.
I don't know if it's on there. You can ask her.
All right, John's looking up your question, sorry. And I am drinking some tea. Some Italian tea. I'm still here in Italy, you guys, by the way. I was supposed to go explore all of northern Italy, and I like canceled that part of the trip because we ended up staying here by the beach near Rome. And I love it because I can just get to Rome in like a half hour on the train if I want to be in the city, but I'm staying at this apartment that's literally on the beach with a beautiful beach view. And I would show you guys, but it's like really dark right now. And yeah, it's really beautiful and I love it, and I've had a ton of orders on personal readings, and so I've just been working on those every day and just chilling. Kind of tired of traveling, to be honest with you guys, but I've been in Italy here for like 3 months and it's been like a breath of fresh air. If you've never been to Italy, I highly recommend it. I love it. The pizza is so good. It's beautiful. Oh, and Star Rose Tarot has a question, so.
Secured an apartment in New York City for January 15th move-in, but money has been tight lately. The move will be extremely beneficial for my photography career. Will I be able to have the funds to move before?
Okay, so Afro Elysium, you have. I'm so excited for you because we've been drawing cards about your photography career. You've secured the funds to move to New York on January 15th. And you've been a little worried because like money's tight and you're wondering, am I going to be able to move there before then? What's going on? So, oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. This is so sweet. I literally pulled the money and abundance card. I think the universe is just telling you, like, have faith. Sometimes when it comes to taking a leap of faith and a risk, like, leap in the net will appear. Sometimes you don't have the money until like right before it happens. Like I've literally like had a situation a couple times while I've been traveling where I've like had to book a flight and it's like a couple days before and I'm like, how the hell am I gonna book this flight? And then something happens, I book a job or whatever, or I get a job offer at the place I'm going, and so that happens. Sometimes you just come down to the wire. There's this quote I read somewhere, I forgot where it was, but it says, you'll have what you need, not a moment before, not a moment after, but right when you need it. And so I think that's this trust message coming through. I mean, I just really see this as a trust card. You got the money card, the abundance card, reminding you that you're going to have what you need exactly when you need it. I think the hard thing right now with the flight and everything is that it's the holidays, and I don't think you're going to get a cheap flight if that's what you're looking for, if you haven't bought your ticket yet, until probably after the new year, because like it's expensive. Like I personally was trying to book a flight because I thought I would be leaving Italy before the holidays, but I was like, damn, I'm just gonna have to wait until like January 3rd before I leave here because the flights are so expensive because everyone's traveling for the holidays. And I know there's other items and things you need to get for your apartment, and you want to make sure that you don't have to get there and suffer. So the universe is understanding you. You definitely have a decision to make on whether or not you're going to get there earlier. And I think the answer is no. I think you'll probably get there right on time. And they're telling you you have a decision to make. You might just need to rest right now. You need to rest because when you get to New York, everything's going to be moving a million miles a minute. It's going to be really intense, and just spend these last couple weeks before you move just resting. It's like you've made all the preparations, you've done everything you need to do, and now it's just a waiting game. I don't think getting there earlier is going to help you, to be honest. So they're saying it's your destiny to make it there. You will make it there. Saying choose the most responsible decision. Get as much money as you can. And also there's a message coming up for you about eBay. Like anything that, ask friends, ask family members if they have anything they don't want anymore, and just put it up on eBay. Say like, I'm raising money, like, you have any items, you have anything you don't need anymore, put that up on eBay, put it up on Craigslist. Every little bit is going to help you, is what I see. And once again, understanding coming out from the universe to say that you want to get there, you want to just get this started, you just want it over with because the waiting is so intense. I mean, it's like the biggest decision you've made in your life, but I think you need to wait. And so they're also saying ask somebody, there might be somebody in your family, an elder, like a grandparent or something like that, or somebody who's older who gifts you around the holidays. I don't know if you celebrate the holidays, but there's a message about a present. Somebody in your family might actually gift you a little bit of extra money or something that's going to help you, and to just trust. You are frustrated because it's like you just want to take this with, because it's just the suspense is killing you. But I honestly think that you probably won't be moving there until like around the 15th. So, and that kind of makes you feel a little disempowered, but it has something to do with some kind of gift you're gonna get, or something extra that's gonna come in, or like some money or a present, some gift cards people might want to give you. They're saying like, don't be too anxious to get going just yet. Yeah, you might be going around January 10th. How funny, it's like your new home, it's like a new dream. You might even meet somebody there romantically, unless somebody romantic is like your partner's coming with you or something like that. But I feel like there's definitely a message about you meeting somebody. You'll be leaving between the 10th and the 14th. There's a message about that. Maybe the day before. You just don't want to get there. Like, think about the next, sorry, my legs. Think about the next day that you get there. I feel like, just imagine it. If you left now, what would that look like? If that looks like a disaster to you in your current situation, then wait. Because you really want that next day to look good. You want it to look, you want everything to be together. You don't want to go too early, is what they're saying. Members of your family will come together to help you. You're just so done. You're getting so close that you're just like, I want to leave now. That's what happened to me. I had tickets and everything booked to go over to, here to Europe. And 2 months before, 1 month before, weeks before, I was just like, can we just go now? Like, I'm so over this. Like, I even tried to switch my tickets because I was just done. But it's just the suspense. So they're just saying, wait it out. You'll probably end up going like a day before, and just trust that that's the right time. And you're gonna get some kind of present or a letter or a gift from somebody who's gonna help you out with some extra finances. You're probably gonna meet someone over there romantically. So I think it's gonna be really great for you. I'm so excited for you. Feel free to lurk my Instagram. I have an account called and it's _promise harmony, and I don't know if you're probably following me on that already, but it's my fashion account, and I'm following a lot of photographers from New York. Feel free to like look through and just kind of lurk my followers and add people, add models and agencies and stuff. You can always email me if you want a list of like agencies to hit up or work stuff like that. I think you're gonna do really, really good. I think you should just get out there and go have fun. And make sure you bring a warm coat. All right, so I'm really proud of you. I'm really happy for you, Afro Elysium. Just DM me or something on Instagram and let me know when you've made it there. I really want to congratulate you. So, could I just ask them to read it? A lot of messages about you moving or traveling. I feel like that's the answer to your situation. It's for like you're realizing like your strengths are, what your talents are, what your gifts are. That's what I'm really getting for you, is that you need to go where your people are. So I got like a couple of years saving and getting ready, and I went and I launched a fashion career, all over the world. It's just incredible. It's just going to this place, just going where people were. So you really need to think about like where are people, like where I'd be called best to push you towards that. If that way, well, probably close the hospital or just going into that makes sense. So, like, start thinking about what you want, where move closer to what you want. That is how you progress. So this card is about traveling. This card is about moving, seeing them both together, like physical move. Then we home reverse. That's talking about change where you live. And then we're seeing the part. This is talking about you feel like you're stuck. I can't get out of the situation. Maybe moving out of your head somewhere, moving out of situations not healthy, maybe toxic or people in your home. Maybe this really work for you. Like, yeah, with fashion, and I was in a tiny town, there wasn't a fashion scene there, and everybody kind of dressed a lot. I was like trying to dress up and like, get something going with fashion career in Turkey. Sometimes you just logically go where people are and where it is. So in yourself out where people and go where that matters. I feel like you're feeling kind of insecure and go around school, but you just can't get through this whole bit. Maybe you need like change of surroundings, a change in your environment will help you not feel so confused. After people with you, it doesn't always solve everything, but it depends on your intention. I didn't even like when I pull the card out, I guess I need to shuffle. A change is going to bring you a different perspective. So let's talk about journaling. You this reminding you can mind your world and it's good to bring your world. Bring problems with you, stuff with you, but kind of changing the pattern. So you don't like in the situation does have to do with you start over. It's all to imagine yourself like declare yourself in my life. Your improvement. Your beliefs about yourself gain the ability to stay constant, the ability to actually. You guys still there? Oh. Sorry, you guys. I don't know what happened. Me and both at the same time, me and John's phones just like went out for a second. Annoying. Anyways, I'm just gonna kind of repeat a little bit of that just to make sure that you heard it, Alyssa. But the outcome for you basically is you're going to see an improvement in your situation. This testy time you've been going through is going to be past. Your beliefs are actually going to change for the better through this. You're going to be able to stay calm and centered. Like that ability is going to increase. And you're going to make a positive, like that ability is going to increase. And you're going to make a positive transition from one state to another. And then this is also talking about a trip going really well. And so I feel like there's something about a move, a trip, somewhere you're going that's very, very important to your situation. And they're saying, go for it. Take that leap of faith, charge ahead. You got this. So I hope that that resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support. And I'll see you next time. So what number are we on now?
It was 8 minutes ago, by the way, when it cut off.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know that they got it long.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna do that over again. So I guess my phone cut off for like 8 minutes. I'm really sorry, you guys, for that little technical difficulty. It happens every once in a while. This is a reading for Alyssa. Alyssa asked about just basically what her next step is, and also what is the outcome of her situation right now. I'm gonna pull what is the outcome of her situation right now. I'm gonna pull a couple more cards, but I'm gonna recap to you the cards that I pulled. It probably cut out, Alyssa, when I was talking about this, but basically the cards that I had pulled said that you're supposed to be moving somewhere, or you're supposed to be going somewhere. And yeah, oh my god, this is so crazy. This is exactly what I pulled last time when I shuffled the deck. Like, so yeah, this is just a clarification. I did this reading for you, Alyssa, and then my phone like cut out. So I just want to make sure you got it. So I'm just going to do it over again just in case. This is saying that you're going to be moving somewhere and you need to move. Like, and look, here's like the same cards we pulled. This is so crazy. Both of these cards are talking about movement and you relocating. and that's going to be the best thing for you. And I even mentioned how I personally like grew up in a small town, and like I had all these big goals and dreams. I wanted to be very artistic. I wanted to make music. I wanted to be a fashion stylist, which I actually have done. I'm still working on. And eventually at some point, like I had to move to the city because I was like, I can't do this here. Like, you know, I'm too far away. Like my people aren't here. Like there's a fashion industry an hour and a half away from me. I need to just move towards that. And so this is saying, like, think about your industry, think about the goals that you have, think about like the kind of people you want to hang out with, the kind of scenes you want to be a part of, and chances are where you're at right now is not in alignment with that. So you need to go. You need to take this opportunity, and you might need to go by yourself and create an opportunity for that. I was just talking to Afro Elysium, and she was saying that she's moving to New York to work on her photography. And so it's the same kind of thing. It's the same kind of thing where, like, you know, if you really want to make it big, you really want to go for this dream, like you might need to actually physically move somewhere and really work and really grind and get that going. There's a lot of opportunities out there for you. Don't doubt your ability to be able to create opportunities. And you might be just have to leave behind people, places, things that don't serve you. And I feel like it's leaving behind a place that doesn't serve you anymore. In my younger years, that town I lived in for years, it served me. Like I had friends there, I had a great life there, I had a job, like I enjoyed it, it was fun, but there came a point where I was like, I outgrew it. And so I'm just seeing this message about you outgrowing some situation, the place that you're living, and you need to you're in a transition now to being able to get the funding and just get the energy and the strength together to be able to go out into the world and find your place and find your people. And so I feel like that is kind of like the next step for you. That's like how you're going to progress through this situation. I'm going to look in the card again, in the deck again, for the card that I pulled for you. I just reread that at the beginning, but to be cohesive, you asked how like what the outcome to your current situation is, and I pulled the Six of Swords. So it does have a lot to do with this, like you progressing and you making this move being part of the outcome to your situation. And so as a result of this, your outcome is going to be you seeing an improvement in your life, passing this testy time you've been going through. Your beliefs in yourself and your abilities are going to be changed for the better. You're going to be able to stay more calm and more centered, and that ability will become increased, and you're going to make a really positive transition from one state to another. And this trip is going to go really well. And so you're being called to travel or to go on a trip or to move or relocate. That's extremely important. It has to do with your home situation, gaining more independence, and that's what's coming up in the future for you. And they're just saying go with the flow. You're going to be leaving some difficult times behind, and you might not want to be telling everybody around you that you're moving either. They're saying like kind of keep it a secret and just start working on it on your own, and you can announce it once you get close. Other people might not understand or might think it's a bad idea. You just need to follow your heart. You know, they might think it's too risky. When I wanted to move to the city, everybody around me was just like, really? And like, but I did it. I made it work. And it's led to some really awesome things in my life. So once again, for you, it might not be a city. It could be the country. It could be wherever. Maybe you need to be surrounded by more nature or something. But trust yourself here. Go with the flow. I hope that resonates with you. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started on the next person's reading.
Ganesha showed the questions in the box.
Okay. So can you read it to me?
I want to ask about my boyfriend who's giving his entrance exam tomorrow for MBA for college
Oh.
in Mumbai.
Oh, wow.
Will he be able to get admitted there this year, or will he have to give it next year again?
Okay.
Or is it any other college where he might get admission he's really worried about?
So it's like a test, and it's like hard, and you gotta pay for it and all that stuff. Okay. So who's this?
Ganesha.
Hi, Ganesha. I'm really excited to do a reading to see if your partner is going to be able to pass this test, to be able to get into this program and get their MBA. And let's just see how it's going to go. Aw, oh my God, this is so cute. They're saying your partner is definitely your twin flame, first of all. You guys have a really, really special connection. Excuse me. Um, and you will be fulfilled. There will be fulfillment. Yes, they're going to get into a program. It's going to go well. They've come so far in their studies. Um, they're facing their fears. They're really nervous about this test. I mean, it costs money. Maybe he's tried it before in the past and it didn't work out, but there's going to be a celebration. And look, I really think this is going to work out because there's a celebration. The whole family is celebrating. You're celebrating, your friends, your family. Like, look at this celebration. Look at how happy everybody is at this. This is a big deal. And this is the yes card. And this is you being very loyal to him and just like trying to help him focus. I'm going to say yes. This is really, really positive. Yeah, I feel like he's going to pass the test. I feel like he's going to get in. I mean, these cards are very positive. Fulfillment, the celebration card, everybody coming together. There might even quite literally be a party to celebrate this. Maybe they're even telling you, get ready to throw the party. This is facing your fears. This is him moving forward. This is the moon talking about manifestation. Maybe you'll find out the results around the full moon, which is in like a week or two. I don't know if you get the results that fast, but it could be you find out around the full moon. This is the yes card. Let's pull some clarifiers from my other deck. These are very positive cards. Haven't seen anything bad so far. This is the Justice card. This is your future. He's going to be very wealthy, really good fortune. You know, it's going to earn you guys a beautiful home. This is you, just like all of your dreams coming true because it's like related to this person. You guys coming together into one home. Yeah, I think this is really positive. This is the Justice card, another twin flame card. This is the Queen of Swords, and this is actually saying, like, you have helped them. Like, maybe this is reminding you that they care a lot about you, and, like, you can be sending him good vibes while he's taking the test tomorrow. Like, you can be praying and, like, sending good vibes, like, not worrying about it, just being like, I know he's gonna get it. Like, send out prayers, support him, you know, do some energy work. Give him a little, I think they make you empty out your pockets and stuff, but maybe giving him a little crystal to take with him to help. Let's pull some more cards from my angel deck. It's looking pretty good. I haven't seen anything that would make me suspicious. That's what I'm looking for in readings like this. I'm like, all the cards need to be like positive for me to say yes. Opportunity. Yes, there will be an opportunity to get into the program. Have faith, be flexible, expect that he's gonna get it, reassurance. There's a process he has to make it through, you know, taking the test, doing the thing, filling out the stuff. He's gonna get in. Tenderness, he might be really stressed, he might be snapping a little bit lately. Make sure he gets good sleep. It's not going to be good to cram at this point. He shouldn't be studying anymore. If he doesn't know it by now, he's not going to know it. It helps your brain a lot more before a test if you just take the whole day off before and you just go in there and you do it. Like, at this point, your brain either knows it or you don't. So that's always been my biggest advice to people is don't cram before the test because your brain will get tired. You won't be able to handle the test. So just, you know, it's a day before. Tell them to stop. Tell them to back off. Tell them not to open those books anymore and to just go in there and do it. That's that. Keep it simple. He might maybe review a couple points, but don't study hours and hours and hours before the test. It's done. It's over. That's a really seriously like a huge message that's coming out here. He might want to just be pouring over those books all the way until the test, but he needs to chill and like let his brain rest, so that he's fresh and he's ready for that test. He works hard. He's kind of a rock star. I feel like you guys are going to have a really good future together. I don't think you have anything to worry about. He's going to be fine. He's worked his whole life for this. There's going to be opportunities. If for some crazy reason he doesn't pass this test, he has to keep going. It's gonna work out. That's why this flexibility card may be coming out. I mean, all of this seems positive. It seems like there's gonna be a celebration. Yes, he's gonna get it, fulfillment. Yeah, he just needs to keep going. He's gonna get this. This is his path for sure. Draw him a nice bubble bath tonight or something. Miracles are gonna be happening. So, this is so exciting. This is like the beginning of a new journey for you guys. I hope that this message resonated with you. I'm so glad I pulled some great cards for this. I think that this is going to be just the last little stretch of his schooling, and then it's going to be all downhill from there. It's going to be a really beautiful life. And what I do see is that you guys have an amazing twin flame connection. Like, this is definitely your person. And, I think you guys will have a really beautiful life together. This card's talking about it. A lot of wealth, a lot of success. So wonderful. I hope that that resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you later. So who's next?
Sure.
Okay, Shar is next. Just gonna hear your question from John. And how many more are left?
Char is number 15.
All right, we got about 5 more people left. Shar, I'm hearing your question from John. It's loading. And I'm stretching. Ugh.
It's not in here.
Okay, Shar, go ahead and type it in. For some reason, it's not showing up, or like you didn't type it in. So,
There we go. That's it.
oh wait, it's in here? Oh, I don't see it.
What steps should I take in order to progress in my creative field for the new year coming in? I write, sing, and act. And should I physically move to make it happen?
Okay. Also, I'm not like getting anybody's comments. So I just want to make sure I'm actually live right now and people can hear me. Can you turn the volume up? All right, so we're going to see. Okay, so it's working. Sorry, you guys. All right, so what's Shar's question?
What steps should I take in order to progress in my creative field for the new year coming in?
Okay.
I write, sing, and act. Should I physically move to make it happen?
Okay, so Shar, you write, you sing, and you act, and you're wondering like what steps do you need to take? Let's just pull separate cards for each thing. Singing. Acting. Yeah. Whoa, okay, Shar, I just like literally went into a trance pulling your cards and just got like the craziest download. That was so weird. Okay. Anyways. Okay, so I pulled cards for each thing. The first message for you is hustle. You're gonna have to hustle your ass off, okay? You don't have to pick just one thing. I'm a fashion stylist and creative director. I'm also a tarot reader and life coach, and I try to do all those things. It's hard to juggle it. The only way I can really do it is to haul ass. And so that's basically what the first message is for you, is you gotta really work to get this going. You need to find some kind of day job that is connected to these things, or one of them. For instance, writing. Maybe you can work at a shop that has, pencils and notebooks and whatever, stuff like that. Singing. Maybe you can work at a singing academy, or you can give voice lessons or something like that. Maybe you can work with children and children singing. Acting. Maybe you can get some jobs, working in like a community theater. Sometimes they pay you actually to act. Or once again, you could start an acting class for the community, or you can work at a theater or a concession stand or something like that. And so just trying to be around those industries is going to be really helpful for you. If for some reason you can't get a job related to any of these fields, get a job that is going to help make you like a leader or a manager, or get you on stage, or get you speaking in some kind of way. In the past, I had a job that I thought was like not going to be related to anything, and I was just like, why the hell am I here? Well, because it paid. But I was actually a teacher, and I taught swim lessons, and I taught community CPR classes. I taught lifeguard classes and like trained people how to be lifeguards and stuff like that. And so I was in front of people a lot, and I was a coach. And so funny enough, fast forward years later, I'm a life coach. I'm a speaker. I'm used to being in front of people. I've had experience teaching. And so I feel like any job where like you can teach or you can be in front of people is going to be really good for you. Or even working behind the scenes. In acting, you can always work behind the scenes and do the lighting, or do the makeup or something, or like just find something you can do that'll make you decent money so that you can participate in these industries. Finding a freelance job is good, but it can also be stressful. I know a lot of people who are like auditioning and acting, but they're also makeup artists, or they're also hairstylists. So if you like beauty and you like makeup and you like hairstyling, you don't necessarily have to go to school for it. You just have to practice and get really good. And you can train yourself on YouTube. So I think you got to figure out a really solid side hustle. That's what these cards are saying, so that you can break into this industry. If you want to go big in acting, yeah, you're probably going to have to move somewhere where they're doing that. Same thing with singing. You want to move to a place where there's theater opportunities, where there's acting opportunities. If you really like the theater, maybe you should go to New York. If you really want to be on TV, maybe you should go to LA, or whatever. And then I would always suggest living outside of the city. That way it's not so expensive, and you're not like spending all your time working 3 jobs and you don't have time to audition. You can always live like an hour away or something like that. And that's always a good idea, so that you're not having to really just go for it in that way. So as far as writing specifically, they're saying you might not get money with this right away. This is something that you want to do kind of on the side. Definitely start with a blog. This is talking about the internet, like to get your writing on the internet and get samples going. Find online magazines that you can submit and you can pitch writing to. There's so many online magazines, and like these days it's legit, and websites. And so a lot of them honestly are just looking for contributors, and you don't get paid, but you get a lot of stuff in your portfolio, and it can lead to you getting a job. And so I would start building your resume. Right now it's all about your portfolio. So you need to start writing and offering your services for free. You need to get your social media really strong. This is saying like you have really healing gifts through your writing, and your words are beautiful, and you're very talented with this. And it's a way that you process a lot of your emotions, and you're a very strong writer, and there are opportunities here in the future. And so I think it's about creating a portfolio, figuring out what kind of writing you want to do, and then just start, make a couple samples, and then start hitting up online magazines or blogs, or even if it's like a small thing or just got started, like just start pitching and asking if you could write for them, and you'll get opportunities. It's so easy. Like I used to be a fashion writer and also a music writer, and it's not hard at all just to knock on that door, show them a sample of your work, and ask, can I write for you? And they'll be like, yeah. Once again, we're talking about like up and coming magazines, maybe not like the New York Times or something like that. Start small, start with, like a Instagram. Usually you can find these magazines through Instagram, and you can see ones that have like 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 followers. That's like a good place to start. Just something small, an assignment, so you can build up your portfolio. Next, with your acting, actually, you're singing. This is singing. They're saying this is what really makes you happy. Make sure you're practicing your singing at least 20 minutes a day. You can find karaoke versions of your favorite songs, and I have a playlist on my phone of like a couple karaoke versions of my favorite songs, and I used to practice 20 minutes a day. I need to get back to that, but when I was doing that, like my voice got so much better, like it was crazy. Like I started doing runs, I was nailing it. Got to get back to that. So, I like to sing in my bathroom because like it echoes and stuff. So you might just want to lock yourself in your bathroom and sing 20 minutes a day. And that'll help you create energy and create momentum towards this dream and keep you practiced. This is also talking about auditioning for local theater productions. Even if you don't nail it, you'll still get into the chorus. And once again, this is about building up your resume. And so, yeah, I see that singing is going to be really good for you. Acting, it feels like you're just kind of going around in circles and circles. You can't get through the door here. It might be your destiny to move somewhere to have opportunities. I don't know if I would move right away. I think right now you can work on your writing online. You can start saving money. You can get a really good side hustle going. You can train yourself how to do makeup or whatever. So when you get to the city, you have other options. I do think you're going to have to move to this near the city eventually. This is talking about your home card, moving home, and also getting acting classes. Sometimes you can get acting classes online and have a coach, call you every week and work with you on monologues and stuff like that. You can always practice monologues. You can always practice scenes and run lines with friends. There's tons of resources online of scenes, of stuff like that. And basically, the end game is for you to empower yourself to make a website. And ideally, after doing all this work on your website, you'll have a section for your writing, and you'll have samples, and you'll have, lists of places you've written for. Even if you've done it for free, nobody knows, just put all the list of all the places you've written. Then you'll have a section of your acting, and maybe you've done a couple theater plays and you've had people take clips. You can put all the clips of all the little theater productions and stuff you've done. Maybe you work on student films. You've done it all for free. You can take little clips of that and add it all into like your reel. And what your reel is it's a compilation of some of the work you've done in acting, so people can get a quick vibe of you and your style and like what you're like, that's the section for your acting. And then your singing, you can also have eventually record some music and have some samples of that. So basically you need to hustle and haul ass. There's a lot of work to be done here. I think you just need to get it cohesive and in one place, because eventually you'll be auditioning to get an agent or something like that. And so they need to see your body of work. They need to see what you've done. You'll be auditioning for theater productions or for movies or TV shows. Sometimes the casting agents want to see stuff like that. You'll be trying to get jobs writing or maybe eventually publishing a book or something. You need to have samples. You need to get your body of work together. So I think that's what this is about for you right now, growing your body of work and finding a really solid side hustle. If you want to be a writer, don't worry about trying to make money writing right now. Just give away your gift for free and like build your credibility and get experience. Same thing with the singing and the acting. Don't limit yourself, work for student productions, put yourself out there. Like, I'll act for you. Like, I'll be in your thing. Like, try to get as much exposure as you can. There'll come a point where the money will come, but you're going to have to work and you're going to have to hustle. And, but I think you've got this. You have the drive, you know what you want, and that's what's important. Some people don't even know what their gifts are. You've narrowed it down to these 3 things. 5 minutes a day for now. 5 minutes a day. I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you later. What was that?
In this video.
Oh, okay. All right, you guys, I'm going to end this video. I'll be back in about 2 minutes to start the next and final video with the last 4 people in it. All right, you guys? Or the next 5 people. So I will see you very soon. I'm going to end this video and start the next one. Peace.